I built a free voice-to-text tool that runs entirely locally on my computer. So all I have to do is press one button. You can see I just speak into the microphone now after this little pop-up shows up. Then once I press that button again, the transcribed text will appear at the cursor. Now, a really popular paid version of this kind of app is Wispr Flow. But these guys charge a set amount per month. So I wanted to see if my local version could stack up against this paid version, because at the very most basic level they do the exact same thing. So in order to compare these two tools, I decided to test the two most obvious things, which is the speed and the quality of the transcript. So if we start off with the speed test, I tested these tools against each other with around 6 seconds of audio, 5 different kind of recordings. And in my testing, Wispr Flow came out to around half a second for that length of audio, versus my local one, which came out to be around 120 milliseconds, so around 4 times faster. Now this I kind of expected, since my one all runs completely local, so there's no sending to the cloud, no waiting for a response, but it's all completely local. And I have free control over what model I want to use, so in this testing I used Parakeet v2, and yeah, it worked great. But let us now move on to the quality of the transcript. And for this I prepared a around 5-minute long recording of me kind of just talking into the microphone about this local tool that I developed. And I kind of stumble over my words sometimes in this transcript. I use a lot of filler words like and I sometimes correct myself. So it's a really messy recording kind of. So I wanted to see how these two tools handle this. But okay, let's start off with my local one. So we can see that it looks kind of exactly how we would expect it to look. It's just this raw stream of text that captures every single word and thing that I say. We can see that it kind of messes up this these technical words or names. For example, Koett. You can see here I even tried to correct it, saying Koett with a K. So the name of the project is this, and here it also messed it up, so you can see Koett. And yeah, these are kind of your average mistakes a voice-to-text model would make. So let's move on to Wispr Flow. And here I think you can immediately see a difference. So Wispr Flow kind of reformats the transcript completely. So it adds paragraphs, it adds capital letters, punctuations, colons, commas, and just makes your transcript look professional. Now this reformatting does not come without a price though. As you can see in the speed test, it took longer for it to complete all of these steps it takes to reformat it, and also it got a sentence wrong. As we can see here, it says now before basically everything, but in reality what I said was now I use it for basically everything, as we can see here in the local version. Now this might just be, a one-time thing, but I thought it was cool that my local one got literally everything I said correctly, except for the names and so, of course. So that's cool. So these tools can kind of have their own advantages and disadvantages depending on what you do day to day. But a really cool thing I find with my local one, and because it's open source, is that I can change it to do not only, me speaking into the microphone and pasting at the cursor. I can also, for example, add YouTube transcriptions. So I was kind of sick of having to take the link of a YouTube video and then go to a third-party service to get the transcript of the video. So instead I thought, why not just do all of that locally? So I just added this option into this app So now all I press is Option and another letter. And you can see this pops up, fetching audio. Then it's transcribing locally, and it's already ready. And that is a 13-minute video, so really good. Now let's just take a quick look so that this transcript actually looks good. So I just paste it in here now. And we can see why do some of my videos have 500k views. Yes, yeah, looks really nice. It got GitHub rights, README, YTDLP, awesome. Kimmy, it got that right too, which is really nice. It usually writes like KIMMY, so I mean, this is really surprising actually. Really nice. So yeah, if you guys want to go check it out, it is of course open source, completely public on my GitHub. Right now it's only for Mac OS, but of course I will be extending this to Windows and Linux if there is demand for it, because I also use those two other operating systems. And yeah, for now this has actually replaced any other voice-to-text service. All I need is just really simple, fast voice-to-text, so that's really nice that you can just build something like this in a day and it replaces a paid service.